Jess enters the shop first, looking well dressed and respectable.
Hi. I'm so cold. It's horrible today. I'm looking for a necklace.
She approaches the counter and talks to the staff about wanting to buy a new necklace.
Silver. Definitely.
Alex comes into the shop shortly after. He is apparently just another browsing shopper. And where's the third member of our team? Paul is outside ready to step in on cue.
Got a nice one here.
After some browsing, they show Jess a necklace that takes her fancy.
That's the sort of length.
Yes, it's quite nice.
How much is this one?
It's quite expensive, actually. 624.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
The necklace is worth around £600, which is a suitable bit of swag for this scam. Jess seems happy with the choice and says she'll buy it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 600. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As she finishes counting the notes, Alex swoops in.
Okay, stop there, police.
What?
Walthamstow Police. Tracy, I'm placing you under arrest for deception and fraud. Leave that money on the counter. Please let my colleague in, please.
Flashing the fake police badge, he arrests Jess for passing counterfeit money. Will the shopkeepers buy his act?
We've been following her all day. There's been counterfeit cash. She's been passing it off for jewellers.
Can I have a look?
Yeah, go ahead.
The shocked shopkeepers have bought his line and the hook and sinker too. The hustlers insist the cash is forged and must be bagged as evidence. In fact, it's the gang's own hustle bankroll and is actually not forged at all.
We'll go in for evidence for her. I'm afraid that's part of the evidence as well now. You will get it back, obviously.
And there it is. Alex the fake copper has convinced the shopkeeper to bag up the £600 necklace as well.
I could ask you just to pop that in here. Thank you.
It's all going to plan. With the necklace bagged, the scam is complete. Our team of hustlers have cleverly choreographed a theft worth £600 from right under their noses.
Bitch, you could have cost me my job, you know that?
Beatrice.
The hustlers leave the shop claiming to be off to the police station.
Okay. I'll be back in an hour. I'm going to take a full statement from you, because obviously it'll go down as evidence for her, yeah?
Had this been a real scam, it would have been the last time the shopkeepers ever saw their expensive necklace. And just how convinced was the shopkeeper by our fake coppers?
The lady we dealt with was so shocked that that happened to her, and in a way she was so relieved that we had prevented Jessie from virtually robbing the store that she completely put aside all her fears that we might not be genuine police officers.
So you're saying to me, what if all three of them were in on that? They'd have had me. They'd have had me then.
The best way people can guard against this scam is to always make sure people are who they say they are. If a police officer is genuine, then he'd be willing to show you identification, phone numbers that you can ring to confirm. They will prove who they say they are.
Today, the hustlers are going to show how the Keylogger scam can be used by criminals in order to warn you of its dangers. The hustlers make their way to an office in the city, which they have pinpointed for their hit. This is a team scam. First, Jess must access the office by dressing as a member of the cleaning staff, whilst Alex and Paul move off to set up base around the corner. Now inside, Jess poses as a cleaner, tidying the office before the start of the working day. But amongst her cloths and polish, she is carrying the hustler's rigged keyboard, complete with onboard wireless keylogger. Jess scouts the office for a matching keyboard. Now a match has been found, she swaps the original for the keyboard fitted with the device. With the new keyboard in place, her job is done. Back in the van, the hustlers wait for the Mark to log on to her office computer before making their next move. Our secret cameras are in place in the office and the Mark has arrived at her desk. With the keylogger fully operational, Alex makes a call to her phone posing as a representative from her bank.
Hello, Lieutenant speaking.
Oh, hi there. Is that...
It is now his aim to get the Mark to log on to her internet bank using the keylogged PC so that they are able to steal all her details and gain access for themselves. Paul is picking up the information on his laptop.
We're doing a quick security call to most of our customers. Is it all right to take 2 minutes up of your time?
Sure, no problem.
Without revealing your password, could you please give me the first and the third letters of your password?
No, I'd rather not do that.
However, the Mark is a savvy lady. She is questioning Alex. Does she think this is a scam?
Sorry, what do you want to know this for?
It's a security call that we're putting to our customers.
Unluckily for her, it is a scam, but she can't see how it's working. Alex doesn't need her to tell him the information over the phone. Everything he needs to know, she will be sending obliviously through the keyboard.
And all we're doing is just a security precaution, letting customers know to go online and check their accounts for any irregular activity. And we're also advising that customers change their passwords on their online accounts.
Okay, fine, I'll do that later.
However uncertain our Mark is, she is taking the measure of checking her internet bank anyway. After all, what harm can it do? Now, completely unwittingly, she really is playing into the hustler's hands.
That looks like a password to me.
Great. The Mark has typed in all her account details, changed her password, and now the hustlers have all this information. The keylogger has certainly done its trick, and our team now have the key to her bank account. Obviously, our hustlers aren't really going to raid her account, but others haven't fared so well.
I didn't really know anything until the event was really over, because the bank phoned me and told me that someone had been making transfers from the account. In monetary sums, I had the first two payments of just about £4,000 each that were taking out. You feel that if your money's in the bank, it's safe, and clearly mine wasn't very safe.
If your front doorbell goes and you go to answer it and the person standing there says, "Hello, I'm from your bank, can you please give me all your security information and your passwords?" You just wouldn't do it. So if somebody phones you up or sends you an email asking for it, you shouldn't do it in that situation either. Find out what their head office number is, their switchboard number is, through either your bank statement or card statement, and phone them back so that you know that the person you're talking to is genuinely from your bank.
Con artists can obtain access to empty flats through dubious friends who work for estate agents, by acting as freelance flat sitters, or just good old-fashioned breaking and entering. Our hustlers are going to try and rent out this flat which they have been advertising on the internet. They're about to meet a wannabe tenant. Can they convince her to put down a deposit? Alex is playing the part of a letting agent, and Jess is pretending to be someone who has just viewed the property. Even before Alex meets the Mark, the deception has already begun.
Okay, excuse me for one moment. Amber?
Yes.
You're Amber. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Roy. And Candice. Nice to meet you. I'm Roy. You just give me 1 second. If you want to give me a call, give you a card here.
Oh, thank you.
All right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, it's lovely to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
You take care.
Hi.
Now. Okay.
Come with me. Hello.
As Jess leaves, her part in the scam already over, Alex leads the potential tenants into the flat.
So come in. Okay, if you'd like to have a look at the bedroom. You can see it's quite good size. There we go. Every girl's dream. Have a look at it. We've got fridge, freezer.
So how much, what is it a week?
It is $7.50 a month.
The tenant seems interested, but they need to gently put on the pressure. Time for a phone call from Paul, pretending to be another keen tenant.
It doesn't include it doesn't also include the council tax, but that's £61 a month, which is pretty good. Excuse me, I must take this. Hello? Hi, is that Roy?
Roy, it's Paul Wilson. I saw the flat earlier.
Oh, yes, you did. If you are looking at a deposit, it will have to be today.
Could you hold the flat for me?
I can't hold it now. I've got people here now, and obviously they have first choice. But if you give me a call, it's going to be, I'm going to be finished in about 5-10 minutes, by about 8 o'clock. I'll give you a call straight back. Okay, thanks. Good?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Have a seat. Have you got anything put down today?
I do have a little bit of cash on me and I have a checkbook.
Okay. How much cash have you got with you?
£100, would that be okay?
We could do £100 cash and £150 check. That'd be fine. Yeah? Yeah. So have you got the cash?
Great, they've convinced her. She's going for it, putting down a deposit on a flat that the guys don't even own.
Yeah, I'll give you something to write on. And here's a pen.
The cheque will now be cashed quickly at a high street pawnbroker before she realises it's a scam.
That's fantastic. Took a while, but we got it. The things to look out for so that you don't fall for the scam is background checks on the estate agent. Go to their offices. It's very difficult for hustlers to set up a whole office just for the rental scam. Another thing, if there's any suspicion that you have about something not quite sounding right, don't hand over any money, no matter how desperate you are to put down a deposit. Just be aware of these things and you'll be safe.
And so our hustlers have finished their travels around the UK for this week. They've played Monty at the seaside, ripped off a jeweller for £600, hacked a computer and rented out a flat that wasn't even theirs. Don't worry though, all the people they scammed got their money back. Just remember the rule of the real hustle. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Our first scam involves bogus postal services who con people out of money for goods they didn't even order.
The postal scam is a really simple way for a group of cheats to raise some easy money. They come to your door dressed as a postman or as a delivery driver. They have a package from some company somewhere that has an extra charge. It may be for postage, it may be cash on delivery, but whatever that charge is, that's pure profit in the cheat's pocket.
We're all preconditioned to react in certain ways. It's what is called social compliance. We look at the uniform, we don't question what that man does. All we see is a postman.
Our hustlers have filled these parcels with cheap second-hand books. They've printed labels with names and addresses found on the internet and are about to discover just how many people will pay to find out what's in the mystery parcel. Paul is wearing a tie containing a concealed camera.
Alex, are you getting a signal?
Yeah, good picture.
He's got his homemade fake ID and he's wearing the all-important fake uniform.
Delivery.
He approaches the door of his first target.
Oh yeah. Delivery for Linda Curtis. Yeah, confident, it's fine. Yeah.
This man is about to become the victim of a scam. He is now the mark.
This little thing here, there's a £20 charge on that as well, please. £20 charge, yeah? £20, that's duty, VAT. All right.
Amazing. The mark says he's happy to sign and goes to fetch some cash.
Has he a receipt by chance? You can, if you call the number on there, they'll send you a receipt or they'll email one to you.
Another lie from Paul. He's given the mark a phone number to call for a receipt, but if he calls that number, all he'll get is a large bill. It's a premium rate line, which goes straight into the hustler's pockets. So Paul made £20 on his first delivery of worthless books. Can he continue his winning streak at this block of apartments? This mark is not answering the door, but Alex and Jess are on hand and may be able to solve the problem.
Either no one's home or the bell's not working. Can you get that guy's number?
Yeah, I can download it.
Paul? Oh, is that it? I'm going to text you this guy's number.
Hi, is this 1 Allingham Court? Hi, this is Rob Marks. I'm downstairs for TRH deliveries. I have a package for you. I don't think your buzzer's working.
Calling the Mark's home phone number does the trick. The Mark answers the door.
Hi, sorry about that.
I haven't got 20 quid on there.
Is the check okay?
Unfortunately, the man doesn't have the cash. Again, no problem for our hustlers. They are just as happy to take a check.
20 quid, mate.
Make it up to TRH.
TRH.
They really hustle. They really run around. Okay, that's it. I need you to sign here. That's okay.
This is all above board.
I would hope so.
Clearly, it's not above board. The Mark's been had. Having got his total up to £40, Paul moves on and steps up the scam a few notches. It's not just individuals who fall foul of the postal scam. Many businesses are being targeted too. Paul casually walks into the office of this small company.
Anthony Owen. And there's a £40 charge on that as well.
He's getting cocky now and asking for £40. Surely she's not going to fall for that.
It's fine, I'm only covering this desk at the moment, so...
Thank you.
Oh yes, she is. Unbelievably, she hands the cash straight over. In just a couple of hours, Paul has made £80.
If somebody comes to the door with a package that you can't pay for or that you're at all suspicious about, simply keep the package and tell them to bill you. That way, if they're legitimate, they should have a system in place where they can send you an invoice.
Anytime somebody knocks on your door, you don't know who they are and they're unexpected, if they ask for money, don't give it.
This is the bogus agency scam. Our hustlers have rented out an empty office space, which they've rigged up with concealed cameras to show us how the bogus agency scam works. They've called their fake agency TRH Casting and are holding auditions to look for some of Britain's undiscovered musical talent.
The bogus agency scam is one of those really dreadful con games that plays on people's hopes and dreams. And in this case, you pick somebody out who's looking to be a star and you give them the opportunity that they've always dreamed about, and you use that to extract as much money as you can.
The hustlers have invited some wannabes to the TRH casting office. Their challenge is to seduce each of them into parting with £500. Paul is posing as the agent. After introducing himself, he launches into his sales pitch.
Not easy. We're scouring right now looking for new talent. What we're looking for is people with a good voice. So what they're looking for is people with legs, people who look like they're going to grow.
Oh, it seems very promising.
Paul cunningly sows the seed that money might have to be handed over.
So what we're trying to do is find people that are willing to move forward, invest in themselves. I mean, are you ready to invest in yourself? If you're willing to invest in yourselves, you know, they think they can market and take for it. Hello. Oh, Jess. How are you? Thanks for coming in.
As if the victims weren't already intrigued, it's time for the hustlers to introduce their first convincer. Jess enters the scene posing as a successful agency client. Her job will be to persuade the Mark what a great service the agency provides and what an amazing demo tape could be theirs if they sign up.
It's brilliant. The producer's fantastic. He gets to put like 3 songs on. Like, you're there for the whole day and it's fantastic. They organised everything for me and the producer was fantastic. I had, oh God, it was so good. I had the best day ever. On and off, really.
There you go.
Thank you.
Do me a favour, don't let anyone listen to that for the next week.
Okay.
Keep it for yourself.
I wasn't gonna.
You're going to be very, very happy. I'd love for you to let me have a look at that, but right now we've got Francis Abagnale, who's an A&R guy. Would you mind if I brought him in? Let him hear this as well?
No.
Now comes convincer number 2. Alex is posing as a record industry hotshot, here to listen to them sing. The story is, if they impress Alex, they may well get a lucrative recording contract. In fact, this is just another lie.
Okay. What are we going to hear?
I'm going to sing a little bit of Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You.
Okay.
Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me.
Wow. That's a great voice.
Thank you.
She's got a lot of talent, and our hustlers seem really impressed. But what will they make of the next guy?
I'll be the one to tuck you in at night, and if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me.
Very nice. Very good.
They seem to love this performance too. And what about our final duo?
That girl who showed me that love is truly blind, that love is truly blind.
Great, guys. That's great.
Yep, they're still bowled over, proving that a performance of any standard would get exactly the same reaction from our hustlers every time.
Okay.
Alex makes his exit and leaves Paul in the room to seal the deal.
Never happens. I have never seen Francis Abagnale tell somebody he wants them.
Really?
Now the marks have been suitably buttered up, it's time to hit them for the money. First, the duo of brothers.
I'm willing to put in £1,000. Are you willing to put in 500?
Yeah, 500. Yeah.
They're keen to part with their cash. And when presented with a contract not even worth the paper it's written on, they're quick to sign up and write down their credit card details. Next, our solo male. How will he respond?
Considering yesterday I was considering going back to work on Friday to drive my truck.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking about getting £500 together so I can get a demo tape to, demo CDs.
He seems pretty unsure. Looks like Paul has his work cut out. How will our final mark take it? She has a few questions.
Will I get copyright?
Absolutely. We will continue to own copyright. That's if we want to move forward, if you get a deal that really, really works for you, I would be willing to pay, it's £1,500 for the recording time in a studio. I will pay 1,000 of that. That's my investment in you. You will still own your own material.
Paul hits her with one final push.
I'd like to make you part of this. Do you want to do this? Is this something you'd be interested in?
Well, I've got to grab it with both hands. Really.
I think you've got to grab it with both hands and jump in. Do you have a credit card or anything like that?
I do, yes.
Thinking she might be missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime, she buckles under the pressure. And back to our truck driver. What has he decided? He's fallen for Paul's clever seduction techniques too, and finally puts pen to paper. Job done. The hustlers are now £1,500 richer. Not bad for just a morning's work. In the real world, bogus agents will set up their offices, stay for a month to swindle as much cash as they possibly can, and then move on without a trace. So, how did they feel when we revealed to them that 3 hustlers had just taken them for a ride?
They take vulnerable people and they just take the piss. That's what I think. Sorry if I'm not allowed to swear, but yeah. I just think they're utter arseholes for doing that to people.
The talent agency scams have become much more prevalent recently because of X Factor, Pop Idol. Everybody wants to be a star, and those programs have made it quite visible that you can become a star. So the talent agency scammers are tapping into that current fascination with becoming a star quite quickly. So they charge you an upfront fee, and you'll hear nothing.
Today, the hustlers are down at the White Cliffs of Dover to show our secret cameras a very devious scam. Jess, Paul and Alex are undertaking a high-risk, high-reward hustle, and their targets are booze cruisers who come off the ferry from France. This is the Customs Sea Scam.
Uniform in this situation is a very powerful tool. The reason for that is if you do stick a customs uniform on and speak with any sense of authority, people are very unlikely to question you. People are very unlikely to start asking for ID and how do I know what you're telling me is true. All that just goes out the window. They just do what they're told.
And that's why the penalty for impersonating a customs officer is so high. It's up to a year imprisonment, so you shouldn't have been naughty boys.
Alex and Paul have pulled into a residential area to do some custom modding to their white van. Due to the dangerous nature of this hustle, they want as few people as possible to see them in their fake customs uniforms. Meanwhile, Jess is acting as their lookout and is scouting for a mark in a car loaded up with booze and any police or real customs officers on the prowl. Jess spots a good hit and calls Paul with the details of the car.
Jess.
Yeah, I've got the mark. It's a silver Polo.
Okay.
The hustle is on. They find the target and trail it for a while, making sure they find a quiet spot away from the port and its authorities before pulling them over. The car they've picked out has a visible load of booze in the back. But as Alex and Paul drive past, they get a pleasant surprise. The car contains 4 nervous-looking lads, top of the hit list of customs suspects. Alex and Paul step out of the van. In their uniforms, they look the genuine article, but they'll need to do this by the book to be believed. Remember, our hustlers are playing out this con in full public view. At any moment, they could be caught out by the real authorities. The clock is on.
Okay. So ask everybody inside to get some form of ID, passport, driver's license, just step out of the vehicle. Thank you.
Our hustlers understand how customs officials think, and Alex has spotted that 4 likely lads in a booze-filled car were probably stopped by the French authorities first. Alex puts his cards on the table and takes a risk.
And we've been radioed over from Calais. You just come from Calais, yeah?
Yeah.
You were stopped there, I believe, yeah? Customs had a look at you there?
Just said wherever you came from.
Okay.
We've been shopping.
All right, they just asked you a few questions there.
It's paid off. He's absolutely right, and the hustler's cover is now backed up even further.
And my colleague and I are going to have a look in the car. Is there anything you want to declare to us now before we do that?
The guys aren't putting up any kind of fight.
Yeah, Oscar.
All right, anything on you shouldn't have?
Go ahead.
All right.
Volkswagen Polo.
And if they weren't totally convinced, they will be now. Jess radios through and reads out their car registration number for all to hear. It's another slick operation from our trio, and the boys don't stand a chance of seeing through it.
Could you line up over here, please, lad? Thank you. Nothing sharp in here. I don't want to find out the hard way. No?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Paul lines up the lads like a bunch of naughty schoolboys. Looking defeated and doing exactly as they're told, now is the perfect time for our hustlers to strike for the swag. Alex delivers the bad news.
All right. Customs have got reason to believe that these goods are intended for commercial use, okay? We have to confiscate these goods, we have to impound these goods and take them to a holding warehouse, okay? What you have to do now is you go back down to customs house, we'll give you the directions, exactly where to go, yeah? There, some officers are going to ask you a few questions. Once they're satisfied that these goods are for personal use, they'll direct you to the warehouse where you can pick them up, okay? Understood? Yeah? All right, we need to get all that stuff out and into the back of that van in front of you, okay?
Quickly now.
So, our hustlers have seized the goods, and to add insult to injury, they've even got the lads doing all the fetching and carrying. It's amazing what a uniform can do, but they need to get a move on and shift them all into the back of the van as soon as possible. The boys have managed to put an enormous amount of booze into their car, and this is taking longer than the hustlers expected. They're running the risk of being caught red-handed at any time. Finally, the last bottles are loaded in, and the hustlers are relieved to have escaped the eyes of the law. You'd think taking hundreds of pounds from right under someone's nose would be a little harder than this.
You go down there now, they should be able to process you very quickly, so the sooner you do it, the sooner you get your stuff back, yeah?
But because they think they're getting their goods back later that day, the boys don't see too much of a problem. They think they're being inconvenienced. When in reality, they're being blatantly robbed. Oh dear, lads, you've been well and truly had.
In everyday life, we simply haven't got time to check out every assumption we're making all of the time. So if we see someone in uniform, if we see someone in a police uniform, we assume it's a policeman. So uniforms are kind of shortcuts. They allow us to make assumptions about people. And once we've made that assumption, then normally the person in the uniform is in some kind of position of power to ask us for money, to ask us to do something, whatever. And so we tend to just go along with that. It's an assumption we make. Like most assumptions, most of the time it's true. In the con game, it's used to fleece us.
Incredibly believable, and I was petrified. I didn't know what to do. I just thought they were absolute bastards, and I was just like, what are you doing? And the fact that we had to carry all the booze into the van was just gutting.
We know where customs officers work. They work at the port of entry, or they'll have some sort of official documentation. And if they're not at the port, if they're not in the environment where you would expect them, then make that phone call to the local customs office to check out who they are.
Hustlers Paul and Alex have hired a nice shiny silver car, but it's not because they fancy going for a spin. In fact, they're going to use it to demonstrate a scam that is catching out unwary car buyers across the country. They start off by changing the number plates to fake ones and removing any hire company stickers from the car and the keyring. They don't want to leave any evidence that could lead back to them after this scam has finished, because this scam is going to leave a lot of people feeling very angry indeed. This is the hire car scam. The guys drop off the car at an empty house they have taken over for this scam. They have put an advert in the paper offering this 12 grand car for £7,500. They're hoping to tempt their mark with the promise of a bargain. Jess is going to be running the hustle. She's playing a young mum who's been dropped in at the deep end. She's brought a box of toys and Alex has left a child's bike in the drive. These props will come into play later. Alex and Paul have done their part for now and they promptly leave. Someone has arrived to look at the massively underpriced car. We have a mark. Now, you may be thinking that it's impossible for the hustlers to actually sell this motor. After all, they don't have any of the ownership documents, and won't the hire company miss it after a couple of days? Just how does this hustle work? Let's watch it unfold.
Hello there. Hi. My name's Dave. I come to see you about the car.
Oh, right, yeah. Hi, I'm
Hi.
Jane. Hi, nice to meet you. I'll tell you what, let's go pop get the keys. I'll be out in a second. Okay, do you want to have a look?
Firstly, as Jess goes inside to get the keys, she grabs a baby monitor from the sofa. Remember the box of toys? The bike Alex left outside? These props are being used to set the scene. A young mum, home alone with a child. She can't possibly be a hustler, right?
Nice car, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's lovely.
How long have you had it?
Well, it's my husband's. He got it September last year, so not very long.
Next, Jess mentions a fictional husband, but he isn't around. So where is he? All is about to become clear.
The V5 document, have you?
Well, I haven't actually got any documents with me because my husband's getting a new tax disc this morning. He's got everything with him in his briefcase. That's why the whole day's been messed up, really, because he's been called into work. I've got the little one with me.
So, the fictional husband's not around because he's gone to pay the road tax. And with the vehicle documents in his possession, the Mark has no way of discovering the truth about the hire car. All he can do is take her word for it. The ruse is set. Now is the time for Jess to strike.
But we do have a few more people coming this afternoon, and because, you know, we're wanting a quick sale, basically, it's a great deal. It will go this afternoon sometime. But if you are genuinely interested, what I can do is, if you give me maybe a small deposit, say £250, I cancel the rest of the people this afternoon, because you do sound, you know, interested.
So, that's her game. Instead of selling the car, Jess intends to take a deposit on it. Actually, she intends to take as many deposits as she can before the day is out. Jess takes him into the house to take his deposit.
That's for you anyway.
Great, thank you very much.
She hands over a worthless receipt, and that's 250 quid in the kitty. Mark number 2 arrives, and Jess gives him the same spiel.
It's cheap, isn't it? Why is it so cheap?
Because we're just wanting a quick sale. My husband's got a company car now, and
And it works. Again, the bargain price entices him into leaving a deposit.
100, did you say?
Yeah, 100.
Jess's total is now £350. The third Mark is also keen.
All right, if I leave the deposit today, when could I pick it up? Obviously, I know you'd have to talk to your husband.
And leaves another 100 to secure the car for himself until 6 o'clock.
£100 there.
Jess now has £450. Our fourth mark ups the ante and hands over £300,
300, did you say, yeah?
Yeah, 300.
bringing the total to £750.
Yeah, so I'll write you out a receipt anyway.
And mark number 5 gives her all the cash she has on her, £260.
Oh.
Jess has taken over £1,000 now.
I'll see you at 6 o'clock, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
Lovely.
All the marks have been told to come back at 6 p.m. to complete the transaction. But the hustlers have no intention of hanging around to meet them. They're off quick sharp to count their cash and give back the hire car.
The price of the car is so attractive that you just can't resist. It's such a nice looking car for that amount of money. How can you not pay a deposit?
It's the greed factor, isn't it?
It is.
You're putting the mark onto a position where he thinks he's ripping you off because he's getting such a cheap deal.
So what happened to our marks when they turned up that evening to seal the deal?
By the time they all turned up at 6 o'clock, when I told them to return, me, the money and the car were all long gone.
Oh, I need to see the car. It was here earlier.
Yeah, I'm actually here to see him because I put a deposit on it.
Yeah, I put a deposit on the same pallet as well.
Yeah, and I done it as well, £100. Yeah, so I've got a receipt and everything.
You're not. Do you live here?
No. I was in. Oh.
Yeah, Simeon. Me?
No one's in the car's not here either.
Do you guys know any?
No, I don't know anybody.
No. We've just come here. I saw the car this morning. I put a deposit on.
Somebody at some point in a scam will push a time element on you. They'll say, oh, well, you need to leave the money now because it might go later. If you start hearing all that stuff and yet you don't have the physical evidence in front of you that the car is genuine, be very wary. Be very wary.
No, I didn't think anything at all. I mean, to be honest, when Jane opened the door and I saw her, she's a lovely looking girl, the first thing I thought was, ooh, you know, and I suppose that did kind of, if it had been like a big 12-stone gorilla there, or 20-stone gorilla, maybe I wouldn't have handed over the £100 so easily.
Our hustlers have set up their own premium rate phone line which charges £1.50 a minute to the caller. Dressed as motorbike couriers and rigged with these hidden cameras, Alex, Jess and Paul have one hit each to see just how easily they can make a money-spinning call right under the nose of an office receptionist. They each target a separate office building.
Hi there. I've got a pickup for N16.
For where?
N16, North 16. It is a...
Sorry, 1 second. Dispatch. So they've been doing this to me all day.
Oh, that's fine.
Dispatch. So I've got a flat battery and do you mind if I use your phone very quickly? It's just the dispatch. Just
Like a local number?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Is that all right?
Yes, on the side, and you just dial 9 to dial.
Just dial 9 to come out?
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for that.
That's fine.
Alex seems to have convinced her that he's the real deal, and with a little white lie about the number he's calling, she's happily handed over the phone. Now he can call his premium rate line and get the cash counter rolling.
They have no idea who I am. And they have no parcel for N16.
Half a mile away, Jess is about to try her luck.
Pick it up. Got a name or? I haven't got anything. No, I don't know what it is. There's nothing at all. My battery's flat. Do you mind if I just use your phone? Is that okay? Thank you. Oh God, the amount of times this happened. You've never come here before, so I don't know. No, I've never been here before, so thank you. There's 9 to dial out. 9.
She's got hold of the handset, no problems.
Hi, it's THH. Yeah. Can you put me through to control, please?
Over with Paul now. Surprisingly, this receptionist can't locate the parcel either.
I haven't got one for N16, sorry. Have you got a contact name I can call?
Nothing for N16 at all.
Nothing for N16.
Do you have a phone I could use? Just to,
yeah.
I know you're busy. Sorry about that. I'll try and get through.
He's got hold of the phone, and he's off too. Now, the secret to this scam is to stay on the line for as long as they possibly can without blowing their cover. But will our receptionist go for it, or will they smell a rat?
I'm going to have to hurry you up because I get internal calls through that phone.
Oh, sorry.
Paul's receptionist is challenging him.
You not get them to give you a call back, perhaps?
Maybe I will, yeah, let's
Do you know how
get
to
them
get
back.
the intercom, really?
Yeah, this thing's completely useless inside a building, unfortunately.
But he brushes off her questions and retains his staying power on the phone. Alex's technique is to charm the receptionist.
Very nice officers. What do you guys do here?
Sorry.
We're very nice officers. What do you...
architectural practice and interior design as well.
Oh, wow. No wonder you don't look that nice. Nicest office I've been to all day.
He continually apologises for being on the phone.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
She says it's fine, which is actually buying him more time. Jess is still putting in a great performance.
Oh, you're kidding, really? Because I've got another package to pick up, so...
She's utterly convincing that she's got someone on the other end of the phone.
Because it was the same problem that happened last time as well, with the computer, so I had to speak to Caroline, she just sorted it out for me.
Our hustlers are literally making money for nothing, and the marks have no idea that the person in front of them's racking up a huge phone bill and pocketing the profit. So why are these marks so ready to believe our hustlers? It's simply a case of social conditioning. Our hustlers look like genuine couriers in a recognisable situation. So why would the marks question something so apparently normal? Back with Paul. He's feeling the pressure to end his fake conversation.
Yes, that's perfect. Okay. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. They can't get the details. They're going to basically get someone else to come out once they know who it's from. Yeah, after all...
He hangs up here and is our first hustler out of the running. He's been on the phone for 10 minutes and has made £15.
All right, bye.
Sensing that his receptionist is getting restless, Alex beats a retreat, but with 15 minutes clocked up, he's made £22.50.
Thank you for that. I do apologise.
I hope you managed to find everything.
Thank you very much. Thanks again, and sorry to bother you.
No, that's absolutely fine.
All right.
Well,
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Okay,
So, Jess is the last hustler left standing. She spent an amazing 25 minutes on the phone and totalled up almost £40. She decides to wrap it up here before her luck runs out.
okay, thanks, bye. I'm going to have to go, someone else is going to have to come. Sorry about that anyway, but cheers.
So, between them, they've made 50 minutes of calls and racked up a phone bill of £75. So, what did our victims think when we revealed the scam?
I think quite a lot of people would fall for the same kind of scam. Obviously, to me, he seemed a completely genuine courier. And, you know, obviously I won't do that again, but I did, and so we learn by our mistakes.
What I would obviously do differently is if a stranger came into the office, someone that I'd never seen before or really didn't know, I would, and they asked to use the phone, I would actually take the number down that they would like to dial, and I would dial it for them.
There's a lot of legitimate business in the premium rate industry, but of course there's also an element of criminality, and they're exploiting people's gullibility really about the fact that their telephone handset is almost an extension of their credit card, that every time you make a call you're spending money.
Paul is posing as a car park attendant and has stationed himself by a perfectly functioning ticket machine that is labelled with an out-of-order sign. But are the public really going to fall for it? Or will they see through Paul's disguise? Remember, this scam is being played out in public, and our hustlers run the risk of being rumbled at any time. Alex is on watch out close by and can radio through if there are any problems.
Morning. The network's down, you have to pay. Yeah, you have to pay me.
Pay you?
Yeah.
Why?
She seemed a bit suspicious, but Paul plays it cool.
What do you want, a ticket?
Yeah, but I'll
How long do you want?
ticket.
How long do you want?
Up to 3 hours.
Up to 3 hours, that'll be £5, please.
You can give me a ticket, are you?
There you go. Just put this in your car, make sure people can see it. Put it in the front.
She's just bought a worthless piece of paper, believing it's a valid ticket. And look at the receipt Paul's given her. It's just a page from a standard receipt book stamped with the word paid. Paul's just made his first £5, and if he can keep this up, he stands to make a good sum.
Like that. There you go. Thank you.
She buys a ticket from Paul and leaves. Hit number 1's a success. Now for hit number 2.
Hold on a second. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
The Mark tries to test the machine. Perhaps he doesn't believe our hustler. To divert the Mark, Paul radios Alex on his walkie-talkie.
Okay, all right. We need pound, please.
It does just the trick. A bit of official sounding chat, and the Mark backs off.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. That's loads of time. All right, secure. Thank you very much. How long do you need?
Hit number 3, and Paul's on a roll. She isn't asking any questions.
How long do you need?
And the Marks just keep coming, buying the fake parking tickets without a second thought.
They're going to be out giving out tickets all day today. It's ridiculous. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much. £2. It'll only be 3 hours because you're going to be giving out tickets.
And why wouldn't they believe Paul? As well as looking the part, he has all the props you'd expect, a float of coins and a book of receipts. So, how is this scam really working?
By Paul wearing a uniform, he managed to convince the public that he was an authority figure, so they were handing him over money without even a second thought.
Well, that's just social compliance at work, isn't it? You turn up at a car park, the machine's broken down, and there's someone there to take your money. Who's going to ask questions? It's the perfect example of somebody using a uniform. I mean, it has nothing on it. It has no badges. I have an ID that basically I just made on my computer. And I have a receipt book that doesn't say anything except I've stamped the word paid on some of the tickets.
Back at the car park, and in just 1 hour, Paul's made 50 hits. He may have only taken a few pounds off each mark, but it's added up to a hefty total of over £100.
The whole network is out. So you can pay me, I'll give you a ticket.
This is a particularly cold-blooded scam, as the Marks stand to lose out even further. The penalty for parking without a valid ticket in this car park is a fine of £100. In fact, we returned a few hours later and found that for this poor guy, that's exactly what happened.
I think it's horrible. How could you do that? How could you take money off of innocent people?
It's an exploitation and they need to be stopped.
It's time for Alex to boost his chances. He produces his convincer, a posh-looking business card.
I'm trying to get my company to get me a ticket to get to Guildford, but they won't let me pick it up without a credit card. Okay. Have you got any change you could spare? I'll give you my card and I can send it right back to you.
I've got change. I obviously need you on £1.
Remarkably, as soon as Alex shows the woman a business card, her hands are drawn irresistibly towards her wallet. She's unable to believe such a well-dressed man with such a nice business card could be a cynical liar. She hands him £2. Will the business card blag work again on his next hit?
I don't suppose you could help me in any way. Any change you might have, I'll give you my card. You might be able to...
Another quick flash of the card, and the man is reaching for his wallet.
I'll have them send it to you straight away.
He hands over £6 towards the fare.
Thank you for your help. Bye-bye.
With his trusty business card working a treat, Alex tries one more hit.
They'll send you the money straight away.
You're Justin, are you?
That's right. My name's Justin. If that's at all possible for you, I'd really appreciate it.
Well,
anything you can spare would be fine.
£4?
That would be more than kind, more than generous. Yes, very generous of you. Thank you.
Result: he scored another £4 and has beaten the others with his total of £12. Not bad for an hour's work. At that rate, he'd be earning nearly £500 a week, tax-free. In order to put the psychic scam into play, Paul has rented an office and decked it out in mystical paraphernalia. He wants to attract in unwary punters looking for answers in their lives, and then bamboozle them into giving up their hard-earned cash.
Come in. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Paul. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Have a seat. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's cold.
The scam is about to begin. He's got his first customer, or Mark.
And how are you today?
Okay.
Yeah? Interesting.
It's time for the cold reading.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah. This is really a get to know you kind of session. I use some pretty unusual methods.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about. We won't burn anything. I basically like to try and see what kind of connection we've got. I'd like you to mix those up any way that you like. Any way is good.
Paul uses fortune cards as a prop. He pretends to be getting signs off randomly picked cards.
We'll make 3 piles any way that you like. And make 3 piles for me. Any way that you like.
In fact, he's about to play out a pre-rehearsed script to suck the punters in and gain their trust.
You've got an issue on your mind right now, don't you? I do get a feeling that you have something on your mind right now.
Notice how he keeps saying the same thing to each person, and how the comments he's made is always correct for every victim, even though it's the same question.
You don't take everything completely at face value. You like to weigh it up and balance it a little bit. One of the most difficult things about being a fake psychic is convincing someone that you do have psychic powers. And the way that I did this is using a technique known as cold reading. Now, cold reading starts as a very basic series of Barnum statements. That's 10 statements which could apply to anybody, and because people think that they apply to them specifically, they believe that you have some kind of insight that they don't have. And basically, by using their reactions and having a good knowledge of people themselves, you can unfold somebody's personality, and as you're doing that, find out what they want and hope for, and give them that in the future.
Now, having gained a degree of trust, Paul starts to wheedle some specific information out of each mark. This is going to come into play later on in the scam.
Velma.
Velma.
Yeah.
One used to push me down the stairs.
Pushed you down the stairs?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, do you have a specific date in your life that is important? So tell me about that, a little bit about that.
Well,
what was his name?
John.
It was John. Do me a favour, on the wall here is a chart. You see the all the different little pictures, the collage? Yeah.
The first stage is complete. It's time for Paul to perform his big convincer. We call it the miracle. First, he distracts the marks by asking them to look at the chart on the wall. You'll find out why in a moment.
Just give them a second's thought and tell me which ones relate to you the most. I want you to look over the pictures, give everyone a second's consideration for me. That's it.
Now he shows each mark a notepad full of doodles. These doodles are meant to have been made by Paul whilst in a trance and are supposed to represent his contact with the spirit world.
You know, I have personal readings with people quite regularly, but what I try and do is anything that comes to my mind, I write it down. I doodle, I do anything that it takes.
Just watch. Paul is now about to reveal his miracle.
I try very, very hard to take in any thought that comes to me and note it down. And so, for example, August the 8th, I mean, that could be you.
Yeah.
Couldn't it?
Yeah.
This really could be you, couldn't it? Jill, is that your mum's name?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's being pushed down the stairs.
Being pushed down the stairs. That's very, very good. This might actually be you.
Paul's hit the nail on the head with details he couldn't possibly have known about. That book was sitting on the shelf before the mark even entered the room. How could that personal information have passed into Paul's mystic notebook? Was it a miracle? Is Paul in contact with the other side?
I have never had a hit like that.
Actually, yes. Paul is in contact with Alex, who's on the other side of a false wall. He's been playing a crucial role in the scam. Whilst the marks were revealing information to Paul 15 minutes earlier, Alex was secretly listening and making the miraculous doodles appear using a very mundane biro. Once he'd heard enough to make the necessary doodles, Alex waits for Paul to distract the mark's attention. Then he subtly slips the pad through the secret hatch into the room, ready for the mark to retrieve it and believe it was there all along.
You have to remember, they're not expecting a magic trick. They're not expecting something like this. They're certainly not expecting, someone to be behind the wall. So this literally comes out of left field to these people. And when they see their life, their personal facts, on a piece of paper that I apparently wrote or drew before they arrived, they really don't know how to react. But a connection like that, I don't want to ignore.
No.
At all.
I don't think it's worth me ignoring it either, to be honest.
I'm really excited by a connection like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be thinking about that all day. You can imagine what it's like for me.
You can't even put so many names in one reading anyway. That's just
Unbelievable, isn't it?
All of which leaves the Marks more than happy to hand over their cash to Paul to make sure they get the benefit of his amazing powers.
Listen, shall we do this?
Yes.
This is what I'm offering people. If you're interested and you feel that we've made a connection here today, and I think we have, to be honest, since you first came in, I think that we've had a pretty interesting connection. Would you want to take that further?
He truly has got some amazing powers. The power to fleece the poor punters being the chief amongst them.
Your mind is racing right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. My mind is racing. I'm very keen to get you on board, I'll be honest, because anybody I can connect to like that helps my cause. Because, you know, there's so many people that just think this stuff is garbage.
I was sitting there and I was thinking, okay, yep, that's true. And I was still in half a mind until he brought out the notepad.
That was intriguing that he had those down. I hadn't even spoke to him then, so that was fantastic.
It made me feel scared, and I was trying to think of where the trick was. And I think that's why, because I was scared of it. I was thinking, where's the trick in it? You know?